Because I feel like it's probably going to be useful to have an extra. Right, then we can take the iron from this side. Let's drag that a little bit further. Get the assembly machine. Is there... Right, so we can actually rotate this a little bit. Also rotate it around so it's easy to see that it's kind of a different assembly. Right, so you start producing electric motors. Do we have... we're going to need more sorters. Another 5 incoming, and then connect this here. And what we're going to need is we're going to need this to be connected there. I'm going to need some from here. Actually, it's probably going to have to be from here. Can we get this up a level? Then we can go back down to level 0. So hopefully we don't need as many of these, because there's going to be a bit of a problem with the delivery distance for the sorters. Oh, and these are out of power, of course they are. We put one right here. That seems to be a place where there's enough room. Right, so now we're at least producing some of these. I'm not entirely sure how many we're going to need. And what I mean, we're probably going to need a lot of them. But where exactly are we going to need them is the question. Actually, have we got on the... Pretty sure that we haven't got on the next research yet, no. That requires... How pure is the silicon? Oh. I suppose it does make sense. Then that requires a class which can be made out of rock. Communication control level 1. Huzzah! Right, so does that mean that we have an extra... Oh yeah, we do have an extra drone now. Good. Means that we'll be building a little bit faster. Oh, and now we need to get some coal to actually do this next research. Luckily, that's easily... Oh! Okay, what I'll probably need to do in here is actually get rid of that one and get the faster sorter over here. So it will be at least emptying that a little bit. Right, so coal. That's what we needed. Looks like we are actually having a bit of a problem with the iron right now. I mean, to be fair, it's trying to fill up all of that, so it will take some time to even out, but we're having a bit of a problem in here. I mean, we could always just get another mine somewhere over here. That's not necessarily a bad idea either. Oh, but do we have a lot of... Oh yeah, that is empty. Empty. We don't have any extra iron ingots lying around right now, but that's alright. We'll get more eventually. Right, so now with the second miner. Ooh. Foundation support. Can we get 4 from there? But that's not really enough. Could place another one here. That's only 3. And over here we can get a fair bit, but it's not going to be taking the one in the corner over there. On the other hand, once we get the... that allows us to build more... what are they called? Foundations. Should be fine, but yeah, this is going to be enough to fill the belt for the time being. Alright, how are we doing in terms of power right now? Seems to be okay-ish. Nothing to worry about. Right, so what is the thing that we're researching right now? Energy circuits. Recovery speed of the mecha core energy. Good. going to get the drone engine, which means that the drones fly a little bit further away. Let's actually start getting some more tech in here. So Energy Matrix is actually something that we do need to get. Basic Chemical Engineering will queue up that one. Deuterium, well, that's going to require the red research. And this is actually something that we will probably want to take, just so that we can start leveling the surface a little bit. Because the small islands there make life a little bit difficult in terms of building. All the water over here essentially is making life a little bit difficult, especially trying to mine vein here. Because this has started emptying. Got plenty of stone. Eventually actually, let's have a look. If we were to bring in a belt here, can we actually go... Oh, the belt can go over the water without a problem. Okay, well that's a relief. At least along the shallows it can. What about through there? Okay, it can go through there as well. Right, but we don't have this linked up with the primary. I mean, for this we'd probably want to get a wireless transfer power or two. Two of them. To see if we can't connect this to the main grid there. Because that one wind turbine is not going to be enough if we start smelting stone there. Various things. For example, glass and a few other things. That is a bit far away, so that is going to cause some problems along the way. But right, so we got the wireless. How far can we reach? Reach all the way from here. And then from here we can connect it there. Good. Okay, now we're gonna need some smelteries in here, so we'll, I don't know, we'll get a 5 or something like that. It'll take some time. Alright. So that we can kind of start setting up the various stone related production lines here. Get the drone speed really soon. After that we're going to get the exploration thing level 2, so we can actually see what sort of resources we have in the solar system in total. Let's go ahead and get some more Tesla towers. I think a bit low on iron in our inventory though. The drone engine, there we go, so that's completed. This should be done relatively soon. But yeah, we could certainly mine a fair bit more around here, but stone if need be. But I'm not entirely sure that we need to. Making the smelteries? Oh yeah. Go on, now we've got 2 of them. Actually, we can probably start placing them in here. Do we ever get the... Oh, right, we've now got the Tesla house. Good. There's one there. Right, so stone-based things. Well, stone is a thing that we'll need. Or stone ore-based things, I suppose. And then glass is something that we need. Silicon is also something that we'll probably need. So we'll... Is that made in smeltery? Yes, it is made in smeltery. So we'll need 1 more if we can afford it. Oh, we actually got 5, so... Or we've made 5, so yeah, we can afford it. Then let's get the conveyor belt in here. Get this connection down here. The fast one, and then we'll have 1 going there, and 1 going there. And you will need to start producing silicon ore. Looks like these are mostly taking the stone right now, but it's alright. That should be... It's going to be emptying right now. I suppose what I could do, I could get rid of this one and put in the faster one instead. Now that's working a lot more. How's the power grid doing? Running a bit overtime there. I'm probably going to need to get another... What's it called? Power plant. Okay, so we've got 1 million coal in here. That's not bad, actually. How much is that of the total? It's a bit more than 10%. Right then. Yeah, there's plenty of coal over there, at least. Now, it will take some time before we can actually afford to bring in all the... Start with the belts down here for the production area, but I reckon we don't necessarily need to do that right now. How are we doing in terms of power? Got a stack of coal. We afford putting that in there as well. Grab it a little bit. Actually, oh, this is probably full. Yep. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit iron at least in our inventory again. And how are we doing in terms of the... I mean, yeah, that is full now. Have some of that in the inventory. We might need it. Actually, is there some that actually needs it right now that we produce regularly? Water pump does need it. L3 does not. Water Mark 2 does need it. Okay, there's a few things, but what we do need, for sure, is a bit more belts. There we go, so that's sorted out. Did we... Okay, we didn't get the fly thingy yet. We will fly over deep water, but that's about it. Have a little bit of... Ooh, titanium ore. Huzzah. Getting really close on getting the information about the entire system now. That'd be lovely. Got a lot of stone though. Okay, so all of these are working more or less. One thing that I suppose I could do is there something that specifically needs any of these things? Like glass is needed in prisms. That's something that will probably... Is that made in replicators? Yeah. And assemblers. Or assemblers and can be handmade over here. That would require... Well, that is required in a few things, but we don't necessarily need to make too much of that. So silicon, that's made in smelting facility. Out of here, is it? I don't think the raw stuff is required anywhere. So what we can do is we can set up a smeltery down there. You will start making that. Hey, Universe Exploration Level 2 completed. Alright then, let's have a look at the total of the system. If we select the...
Now, you can try to view the whole planetary system, and even the entire cluster, by clicking the star map button in the lower left corner of the screen.
I'm a bit ahead of you. Right, so, 7.5 million total iron ore, 9.6 million copper ore, 1.5 million silicon, 20 million titanium, 22 million stone. Crude oil is only present in the planet that we're currently in. Kaffa 1, what do you have? A bit of iron, a lot of copper, titanium, stone, a bit of coal, a bit of wind energy ratio there, so that would be nice for wind energy. A bit of solar actually as well. What about over here? So we got solar is only 88% efficiency, and wind is 100%. And we know, okay, so this is hydrogen and a little bit deuterium production from there. Not much. Better than nothing. And what about the ice planet here? You're a bit bad for both solar and wind. A lot of construction area. There is water technically in there, but doesn't seem to be covering most of it. And let's see, there's 1 million stone, 12 million titanium, 2.5 million silica. So this is the place where we need to go for silicon. And then a fair bit of iron there as well. Right then.